Hello and welcome back to another painting video. Today we are going to be painting Boss from the Delta Squad Farm Up pack. It's going to be pretty straightforward, and as you can see we already did a zenithal prime on him. So we primed him all black, and from above at like an angle we sprayed the white spray paint, so you got some shadows and stuff in there. So what we're going to do first is probably a black wash. I think that's going to make the most sense. Actually, we'll save that to the end actually. So we'll get our brush. This is the wrong brush. I will get the correct brush, and we're gonna get all the undersuit, the black undersuit. And we do that with a contrast paint, Black Templar, just because it's a good coverage black paint, and it flows easily into all the crevices and nooks and crannies that we want it to. And it's not like so dark. So let's just carefully try to get in between all these little sections here. There is like a little, I know this from printing this, there's like a little rubber gasket on top of the leg piece that is there. So you just gotta paint that part black if you see it. So let's get, not printing these, printing the armor for myself to wear. That's what all that printing noise has been in my videos lately. You can see that it's stopped for now. I'm actually back from vacation. So I didn't run it the whole time that I was gone, because I didn't want my house to accidentally burn down. Not that that would happen. It could happen though, and that's not a risk I'm willing to take. So we just stopped and we haven't picked it back up yet. So now let's get the arm. There is a lip on the armor that you want to preserve to be white. It's kind of the opposite of the leg piece. So just try your best to maneuver around that. And we'll get the neck seal here as well. Their neck seal is really big. On the other ones you can't really see it. It's shit. It's under the armor and stuff, but for these guys it goes down their chest pretty far, so gotta paint it. Let's get the hand and the blaster. I'm sad that they gave him, like, I get it, like they didn't have live action Clone Commandos. They were in the Clone Wars cartoon show, animated show, but we didn't get them besides a video game. That was the only time they ever really appeared. And in the video game they have a different gun. They have like a Magnum type pistol that he would have. It's way cooler looking than these guys, because this is more of the blaster that the ARC troopers have and that all the regular Clone Commanders have. But the other one is cool. Might be cool if someone could like 3D model the blaster into a hand that you could replace the hands with, and just give him like a pointing hand or something, because he only has the one. Or like do another hand with the knife that's inside the wrist of the armor, because that's cool too, the little pop-out blade that they have. Just lore dumping Clone Commando stuff. That game was cool too. It was a really fun game. If you have a computer, you can play it on Steam. And if you have a Switch, it is also on Switch. It's like a little, it's a first-person shooter, but you can command the squad members. It's kind of like Rainbow Six in a sense, if you've ever played those kind of games. Oh, I need to get this. This is going to be hard to get without hitting the helmet, which might just have to hit the helmet and then repaint it. Okay, and then we'll have to fix that stuff later. But for now, the black on the helmet would be these little Orbeez, and then the inside of the like breather thing, which that side I got all black, so we'll have to fix that in a minute. So get those little comm pieces, and also on their armor. So this is the animated. It looks animated. To me, the details aren't as much on there, but on the real one, there's like a trough in the shoulder pad that would have like a gray piece like this. On it. So that's the black. Now, Boss is orange on his like little extra colors. So we're gonna get this Griffhound orange as our orange for this guy and paint him up. Actually, we have to. I should probably get the white. Let's take the matte white. This is the color that I primed it with, so it should match pretty closely. It's not gonna never match 100%, which is unfortunate, but since we are going to be painting the helmet in this step a little bit, we need to clean it up. And we can fix that later. Okay, cool. Or maybe the wash will fix it. So now we have our orange, and the lower body is fine. We leave the lower body. But for the top here, you want to start at this kind of shoulder strap right here, and you want to bring it across here to like this line. So you want to get it to there, and then from there we can just fill in the whole thing. Like that. The little bicep pieces are also orange on both sides. Just gonna be careful around the shoulder pad. And then we'll get this one. This one, the shoulder pad is green, is orange, so we don't have to be careful around the shoulder, but you do want to be careful of the wrist piece because you don't want to get that. Just make sure we're getting in there. And there's a little strip across there that we should get, like that. And then for this shoulder pad, there is like a little like mark here that we can do. And then there's 4 dots on his chest here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got those. His backpack, I think just the top might be orange. So we will continue that there. Also the back part of here, we can do orange because the thing that we had on his chest carries over to this way. So let's do that. Just being careful. I'm gonna brush this part. It's been a while since I've played this game, so I'm a little unsure about what color the backpack is the whole way through. So I'm just gonna give it some extra attention here. It's also gonna help the orange dry so that we can give the whole thing a wash. Okay, and then the helmet has some orange on it as well. So we want the front here. Like that, and that will cover this whole front bit. And then we got the very sides of the visor here. It's okay if we get inside the helmet, we're going to be painting that. And then you can see that I'm shaking. That's my hands. That's how they go sometimes. And we're just doing a stripe down to the back of the helmet here. And we can clean that up with a white paint as well. We're going to clean it up with white paint. Not that we can, we will. Oh, there's also like, so his elbow pads. Oh, is that an elbow pad? That might have been an elbow right here, because it's like the animated styling, so the elbows are attached to the, if you ever want to know if it's animated or not, if the elbow is attached to the wrist gauntlet, it is animated style. If it's a separate piece, same thing for the knees. If it's a separate piece, actually said these guys because their knee piece is attached, but they're separate. That's how you can tell between animated and live action. Live action, they are separate. Okay, so now go back to that white paint and clean up some of this. So we're gonna make it like the lines a little bit more straight here. Like that, same thing for the head. Just clean that up. There we go. And then if we can, clean that a little bit. That might be bad. We can just probably ignore the sides it's probably for the better that we ignore the sides, just because of how this guy looks. It will be better at the end. I think our end version will be better. Clean up the wrist guards here. Same thing here, clean up the wrist. And then we will take our blue for the visor. The visors are blue. They have like a night vision-y quality to them. They're different than other clone troopers. So we're just putting that in here, down there, making sure get the whole thing. And I think then we'll go back to the orange at this point and fix the sides of the helmet, just because now that we have a guide to go off of, we can probably do it a little bit more cleaner. There we go, like that. And then we give the whole thing a Nuln Oil wash. Not, wait, Nuln Oil? Is that what it's called? Yes, Nuln Oil. And that's a black shade. And that will give us all our cracks and crevices to be darker on this guy. Now you kind of want to wait till it's mostly dry. So we're going to start towards the bottom and give everything else time to dry as we work our way up. It's pretty dry here at my house, so we should be able to be fine with all this. And it might make it too dark in some areas. It's fine. We can go back over. So we'll just do one area at a time, like this. Do this whole foot and leg situation. We'll take most of this off of our brush and then just kind of rebrush over the top of it with a dry brush to wipe it off. But since we already did that pre-shading with the zenithal prime, it's gonna be mostly okay. But you do want to get like these areas in the back here. You could just do that, which I'm probably gonna do. Let's just do that. Let's try that. Just get these little recessed areas. The areas with detail. We're not gonna go after these flat surfaces because they're not gonna give us a whole lot. We can go after the boots for sure because there's detail on there. Like that. And then for here, you can go here. Like that. Get some water on our brush to clean it off. And we can go back over the top to wipe some of this off or water it down a little bit more so that it's not as intense. Same thing here, we want to get those little dark areas. It doesn't do too much damage, I think. I think it's might be fine. I'm just kind of feeling it out as I go, being like, oh, okay, I think it'll be okay if we go over it with the black wash. It's not damning of the whole thing. Sometimes it makes things too dark, but I think it's okay for this. And it looks so good over the white armor, giving us all that detail back, popping out all those little recesses. Let me just get this foot because I didn't get this one because I thought we were going to skip it. We ended up not skipping it. And then we'll get the head the same way. Try to avoid the center section where we just put that blue. Okay, and that is going to be Boss from Delta Squad, all painted up. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one where we go to Fixer. Later.